Hello everybody, welcome back into another video. If you do not know me, my name is Sin. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you so much to Bethesda for sponsoring this video for the early access to Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which we are going to be talking about today, and just for the amazing gaming experience that I have had over the past couple of days that I am so excited to share with you guys. We're going to be talking about everything that truly sold me on this game and why the moment I can talk about it, I'm going to tell everyone I know that has the ability to that they need to play this game. So we're not going to talk about the mystery of the game itself or get really into the spoiler points or the major plot points, but I do really want to talk about the things that really did sell me on this game, and all of them luckily happened in the first couple of hours. So we're going to be looking at the chapter opening sequence, and then we're going to be looking at our first open world, more explorative area, which is going to be Vatican City, and just go through everything and why I think this game really captures the humor and the intelligence of Indiana Jones and why it is such a great follow-up to Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark. So, without further ado, let us jump into my first look and reaction to Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. First off, the opening sequence of this game is so smart as it puts you straight in the shoes of Indiana Jones in a moment in time that every Indiana Jones fan probably knows. That first opening sequence, that very first treasure hunt in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Because the Great Circle takes place directly after Raiders of the Lost Ark, there could not have been a smarter way to start this game. It allows you to really slip into the character of Indiana and get comfortable in an environment that fans have already seen before. You get to walk in his shoes, put on the fedora, make witty remarks, and of course, crack the iconic whip. Hey! Oh my god, the character model looks perfect. He's in shock. I would be too, because who just decides one day that the whip is their main weapon? Other than, you know, a confident badass or Catwoman. You know what? She falls into that first category too. Can I just willy-nilly? I can! I love that. If you are like me, one of the first things that you wonder when you step into a game like this is, what are the collectibles like? Is it important to deviate from your current path, to look around, to make sure you don't miss a turn? And while it is not required in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle from what I've seen, you will definitely benefit from making sure that you look at all of your traversal options. There's a lot of verticality in this game that we're going to talk about later, so definitely keep your eyes out, make sure you look up, make sure you look down, because it's an Indiana Jones game, and there are artifacts to collect. I should not be doing that. Oh, yes, I did try pressing the whip button behind that man. Just a light tap. Man, this character model looks so good.
This is where Forrestal cashed in.
Friend of yours?
A competitor. He was good.
But I'm
He
better.
was very good.
Senor, nobody has come out of there alive. Please. First, senor.
I love how Indy's just like, yeah, you're in this too. You can't go anywhere. While this opening sequence is a pretty loyal adaptation of the film, Bethesda devs, y'all could have left one thing in particular out. I'm just letting y'all know right now. Oh, the spider webs. Oh no, please don't show me the spiders. You are going to. I don't even like looking at them. Oh my god, they're on you too. Yep. I don't know how you got that many on you that quickly. I would die. I would simply pass away. I would light myself on fire in hopes that I killed all of them as well. And it's one thing to do it to me once, and I was expecting it that time, so that was okay. But a second time in a 2-day recording period? Really? Oh, thank you. Can I set that down for... Yeah. Jesus. Why couldn't it have been a snake? My personal phobias aside, even though I do feel personally attacked, considering I have seen multiple spiders in the span of a few days, while there hasn't been a single snake, so Indy's getting off easy. This is once again a great sequence because up until this point that I'm about to show you, the beginning sequence, the beginning chapter of the game has been very loyal to the Raiders of the Lost Ark beginning. And when you get into the cave, we all know how the cave sequence goes. It's switched up just a little bit in order to show you, the player, what kind of puzzles you might be running into, and also to give you a form of environment awareness, because if there's a puzzle, the environment likely has your answer.
Let us hurry. There is nothing to fear here.
That's what scares me.
I love the positioning of that so much because it's literally going for the knee. I used to be an adventurer like you, then I took an arrow to the knee. I kind of want to take an arrow to the knee. Do it!
Really?
Oh, that didn't kill me? Okay, sure. Yes, I wanted a cinematic about taking an arrow to the knee, that way I can make a joke, okay? Not above that. We all thought about it. The end of this iconic sequence then takes us into Marshall College, where Indiana Jones works as a professor. And this, to me, is where the level design, or at least the details, really got to stand out. Walking around the college is so much fun in the time you have allotted to you. But of course, we need a catalyst for the story that we're going to go on. So this is the big start of our adventure.
Devil.
Who's in your office? With their wet shoes tracking water in.
Someone's getting expelled tonight.
I don't think this was a student. Especially because they crashed through the window. Unless they're also the school's pole vaulting champion, I wouldn't think so. Okay, chess club. What else is around here? More chess club. They love their chess club. Hey, it's Roosevelt! Hey, Daddy! My favorite US president. By a mile. He doesn't have competition in my eyes. I've actually considered getting a little framed photo of him as a joke that goes way back, and putting him on my desk. Okay, Egyptology, archaeology, man, Mesopotamian pottery. Oh my god, I would have killed to go to a college like this. As the first original sequence of the game, because once again, the prior chapter, the prior part was from the movie, it was really Marshall College where the environmental artistry really got to show itself, in which it felt like an actual college. It really did feel like you were stepping into Marshall College. There's art on the walls, there's chess club posters, busts of former presidents. You can go down and see the collection of the different artifacts that they have found. It is such a well created and well crafted area, and I really enjoyed walking through it. Definitely take a moment to go and explore Indy's classroom, because you can go find that as well. The lightning, the rain, the low lighting, the whispers that you kind of hear in the distance, it does a really good job of setting up this particular sequence, because it is the catalyst for this massive mystery that we are about to embark on with Indy. Excuse me, Mr. Cultist. Unless you are enrolled and probably paying us roughly $20,000 a year, you can't be in here.
All right, pal. You can't sleep
Okay, Andre the Giant. Oh, his eyes. Yep, Indy, get a weapon. Indy, nope, you lost your weapon. Indy. There's also nothing wrong with running away. Just want you to know that, Indy. Oh!
Whatever you're up to, pal.
Okay.
It ends now.
Okay, he's a runner. He's a track star. Woo!
This is a museum. Careful.
Whoa, okay. Ducking does not help. Okay. Oh, no. Put me down, Kevin Nash. Put me down.
Not the
Okay, you have no
exhibits.
idea how much that cost. Oh, neither do I, but I assume a lot. The necklace. With one hand?
Is that the best you got?
Small man never shuts up. Okay. Respect. You know, if you're going to insult someone, say it in a language that they can understand. Or at least you can get subtitles for. And there we have it, our title sequence. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. The adventure has officially begun. We have a mystery on our hands. Who was that giant man who folded Indiana Jones like a lawn chair? What did he want? What did he take? And where did he take it? Those questions all lead us to my favorite level of the game at this current moment, Vatican City. And this to me is when the game truly opens up and you truly start to feel like Indiana Jones. When you are heading to Italy, heading to Vatican City in 1937, the height of Benito Mussolini's rule, right before he makes his official pact with the Germans. There's a lot on the line and there's a lot of interest as to why you are going to Vatican City. But Vatican City itself, the level design is everything to me. This is when the gameplay really starts to open up. You get to see the different options that you have as Indiana. And I just think that the way the levels were handled is great. I think there's a little something in there for everyone. So let's jump into that. This is going to be our first real taste as to what combat is going to be like throughout the game. And like I said before, there's a little something in there for everybody, and we're going to get into that. There are basically 3 options for combat. 2 of them are very obvious. You have a gun, and then also you can always just bare knuckles fist it and punch someone straight in the face. There's always going to be that option. Your hands are free. There is a stamina bar that you have to keep an eye out on, though. And the best way to handle that is through carbs. You can pick up carbs and you can pick up fruit and you can eat them in order to get a little bit of a boost to your health or your stamina. So I would say just stock up on all the food you can, put it in your pocket for later, eat it before a fight, or if you want to be really disrespectful, you can eat it during the fight in front of your opponent. And that is obvious combat method number 1. You have fists, the rated E for everyone. Use them if you got them. Obvious combat method number 2 is that you do have a revolver, which you can find bullets for throughout the world. And if you run out of bullets, don't worry. You can flip it around and use the handle as a blunt force weapon, which is great. However, there is a very distinct reason why I basically have no footage of me using the gun whatsoever. I have fired that gun twice when I really did not want to. I was in a confusing situation, and I just have no content of me using the gun. Why is that? Because option number 3 for combat is so much better. Hi! Oh. Oh, a broom. I kind of want to hit someone with a bottle. I like the smash sound. Oh my god, who could have done this?
Fair and square.
Was that fair? Was it, Indy? First time I had a shovel. You've got all of your usual suspects for causing blunt force trauma. You got bottles, rakes, shovels, brooms, hammers, wrenches, the whole nines, right? But what if those options are too mundane for you? They're not entertaining enough. Indiana Jones has something for everybody. Have you ever hit somebody with a 160-pound marble bust of a woman? Because I did. Wait, my lady, protect me. Hold her. Ah! Oh my god. No. Don't stand on her. She's delicate. Excuse me, young man. Would you like to meet my girlfriend? She's beautiful.
Think fast!
Oh my god. Best weapon in the game so far. Best weapon in the game so far. I thought it was going to be the whip. No, no, no. It's the bust. And that is just one of the options that you have to bring both pain and embarrassment upon your enemies. So far, I've knocked someone out with a fly swatter. I'm gonna swat ya. Oh no. My fly swatter. A guitar? Will you move? I need to get like directly behind you. So I can serenade you. So I can play you a tune. Call me Santana.
Nice and easy.
Indy? I don't think a single part of what you did to that man was nice and easy. A pickaxe? Hey. Indy? Nope.
Poor thing.
I don't think so.
Felt like a leaf.
The fact that he wanted to fight me like a man, and I'm like, nope. Pickaxe, brain trauma, never gonna be the same. I don't have to fight fair, I'm the main character. A single crutch. Hey, you need this?
Keep your distance, pal.
Oh my god. And a large wooden spoon. A spoon? We're doing this Italian grandmother style. Come here, boy. That was for Nona. She told you to finish your dinner. I love my ability to Tom and Jerry my way through this game. Could I use a gun? Sure. Am I going to? Probably not. And I stayed true to my word. For the most part, all I've used is my fist and a random blunt force object. Except for one time when I got confused and I did have to use the gun, and I was actually really sad about it because I've been on a really good streak with just knocking people out. Dang it! Just... Ah! No, not that. Not that. We fight with our hands. Indy, put that away, babe. Can I pick something up? I don't want to use this. I feel like that broke something in me. I feel like I betrayed myself in that moment and who I am as Indiana Jones. That wasn't me. That type of violence, it didn't feel like me. It wasn't nearly as funny as what I've been going for. And I guess technically there is a fourth option to combat as well, which is stealth. Most of the areas that I have gone through, I did notice there is a lot of verticality in these tiny maps. So you do have options of how to duck around different enemies so that they don't see you. So if you have the patience and you want to try your hand at that, it's totally a valid way to play. I just like bonking people. And then one tiny little environment mechanic to call out that I absolutely adore, because this is normally a pet peeve of mine. If you find a little lockbox with a padlock on it, normally you have to run off and go find a key, right? No, 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 not with Indiana Jones. Indy knows just as well as you and I know, you can easily break open a padlock with blunt force. And that is exactly what you do. So many games do not allow you to do that. And I hate when I'm told I can't go somewhere or grab something because of a padlock. Even look at the shock on my face when I actually did it in the game. Ooh. I love this game. Once you are satisfied with the amount of havoc you have caused, you can meet up with Antonio, who is a friend of
let's get you
Indy
dressed
and is
like
a
you
father of the
belong here.
Vatican, and then you will be in Vatican City proper, which is such a fun place to learn how to navigate. As Vatican City is currently being occupied by the Italian regime, it would make the most sense if Indy went incognito as to not rouse suspicion. Dressing up as a man of the cloth allows you to walk around Vatican City with no
have
one
become a
being
man
the
of the
wiser, or wondering why
another
there's this
calling.
random
We have
American
to be
walking
careful.
about. Because you are masquerading as a Catholic priest, it is important to remain as unsuspicious as possible. So don't do what I did.
Quel nuovo prete è carino, non credete?
I don't know what you're talking about. I am a holy man. I am a holy man. You cannot hit a man of God. No. Jesus said to share. No. I'm a man of the word, a man of the cloth. Well, I learned my lesson. Buongiorno. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Oh! That is so tricky! Sorry, sister. No, I'm not doing this a second time. No, let me get up there. Let me get up there. Oh, I can't jump. And now I'm just stuck in the fountain. Will you guys get in the fountain? I bet you won't. I bet you won't. This is a holy fountain. Uh-huh. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. This is my holy fountain, and no one is allowed in it but me. This is where I make my final stand. Also, you guys are terrible shots. Absolutely horrendous. I've seen children throw with more accuracy. Your mothers would be disappointed in all of you. For multiple reasons, but I feel like this is a big one. No! Wait. Whoop. I'm in a restricted section. Nothing you can do about it except kill me and catch me and force me to redo this section again. No! Broom! Save me! Ah! No! Indy! Indy, save yourself! Okay. I'll be more careful this time. I'll stop. I'll even put the bottle down. I'll even put the bottle down. I was just so taken with the Holy Spirit that I needed to share it with others. Needless to say, interacting with the enemy AI in this game is absolutely hilarious because being a Catholic priest and picking up coin in Vatican City, that's stealing. That's punishable by death. That's suspicious. However, parkour, totally fine. Oh, I can also climb. Just ignore me. This is my workout. Us holy men, we have to stay fit. Ready to fight the demons. Unfazed. Unfazed at how I got up here. Hi, dude. How you doing? It's like, could you have taken the stairs? Absolutely not. I am just so taken by the Holy Spirit that I come flying in like an angel. You're all welcome. Hi, pay me no mind. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Just... You're seeing things again. Like I said, I absolutely adore the enemy AI in this game. It is so fun. Certain things make them suspicious, but certain things do not. And they're definitely the types where they'll see their fallen out comrade in the middle of the road and then see you, but as long as they can't connect you to the crime, they don't have a care in the world. Which led to an absolutely hilarious moment for me. There is another outfit you can find by exploring Vatican City that does allow you to dress up as one of the guards and get behind enemy lines, and it led to this. Ooh. Let them come to me. Oh, nope, never mind.
That's close enough.
Why is your noggin so strong? Oh, get him, Indy. Got my extra stick. Mom said to never leave home with only one stick. Oh my God, who could have done this? I was right here when it happened, man. He jumped out the window. It was so scary. My life flashed before my eyes. I thought I'd never see my family again. My sweet Uncle Giuseppe. He never would have known what would have happened to me. Nothing here. This isn't suspicious at all, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bodies and one guy with a bottle. Absolutely nothing to be afraid of. I love this game. I love this game. When you are not terrorizing the locals, Vatican City is 100% worth exploring on your own time. There is so much to see and do, and this is where the level design really started shining for me at first. It is so fun to traverse the city. There is a lot of verticality here, so make sure that you're looking up at the buildings, recognizing open windows or climb points or places where you can use your whip, because a lot of the times if there's a locked door and you want to get past it, you can sneak into a building from a different direction and open it that way. Side missions are listed in your journal as fieldwork, which you access by either talking to NPCs, overhearing conversations, at least that's what happened for me, or picking up notes that later lead you to an NPC to have a conversation with. There are a plethora of puzzles to solve throughout the city that can either unlock upgrades for Indy or get you more information about the main quest line. Sometimes they even have artifacts in them. You would definitely be doing yourself and the story a disservice if you do not explore Vatican City and other areas, simply because they're so well designed, they're so fun to explore and map out. The things that you find from the artifacts, the letters, the NPCs you can talk to, the conversations you overhear, all of it adds to the story as you go forward. And the game will give you a heads up when you get to a point where if you progress, you cannot go back and do anything in Vatican City. So definitely take the time, go slow, explore. You're definitely going to get the most out of these areas by doing that. And also, you don't want to miss the chance to take a photo of a cat. Kitty. Oh. I could seriously continue talking your ear off about this game, and I've only been through one major location, Vatican City, and we haven't even touched on the main quest line in this video, which was very intentional. When I sat down to record this, decided that I wanted to talk about the things that really sold me on the game and what has made it so fun that I've been carving out time to play despite the fact that I'm currently getting over the flu. Just because the game is literally that fun. And I think a lot of that comes down to the mechanics that are elevated by the fact that it is an Indiana Jones game set in an Indiana Jones world. So I wanted to focus on the things that I really enjoyed and the things I think that other people would enjoy as well, from the choices that you get to make about how you navigate the world, basically. You can do what I do and pick up weapons and bonk people over the head with them. I'm sure some of you will prefer the revolver or some other gun, or you might have people who want to go pure stealth, trying not to get seen at all in as many segments or sequences as they can. There's a lot of different ways to navigate a situation, just like if you wanted something out of the main encampment for the Black Shirt military, you could either find a sneaky way in, possibly by rooftop, or wait until you find the Black Shirt uniform, put it on, and walk straight through the front door. You have options, and I think that is one big thing that I am really looking for in gameplay these days, is options and different ways to solve a problem. And Indiana is such a fun character to play as. I feel like they really did capture a lot of the heart of Harrison Ford's Indy. He's funny and he's smart and he's scrappy and he's charismatic and he's stubborn and he's pig-headed all at the same time. He's a very fun character to watch navigate the world and interact with his enemies with the snippy one-liners or the NPCs. The NPCs also really well done in my opinion. The NPCs, especially mainly the ones that give you side quests or help you with your field work, they all feel purposeful. All of them have a purpose in explaining something about the mystery or the world to you. It doesn't feel like NPCs were just thrown your way and then you go do something random for them or go collect something in order to get experience points. The NPCs that Indy interacts with feel like real people living in this world with their own problems, and their mysteries that they might be trying to solve on their own overlap with the overarching mystery that Indy is there to solve. So everything feels very purposeful, and I even noticed that in the notes in the game. I'm going to go ahead and say it. There's a lot to read in this game. There's a lot of notes, but all of it is worth it. I would say 99% of the stuff that I picked up was very much worth reading because it either related back to the main story, related to one of your side quests, which then relates back to the main story. It was part of a puzzle, or it helped explain something to you about the current world state. Another reason I just did not want to touch on the main story is because half of the fun of these adventure mystery genre medias is figuring out the main mystery alongside the characters in tandem. And sometimes you figure it out quicker than the main characters, but considering you'd be competing against Indiana Jones, that would be hard to do. But that is half of the fun of these types of pieces of media, is working through the puzzle with the characters. So I wanted to avoid talking about the main story or showing anything that might hint towards the main story, because another very fun thing about the way Indiana Jones, the franchise, handles its mysteries is that they are very heavily rooted in human history, religion, anthropology, things that the average person would be able to recognize. And there's something really fun about having two characters go back and forth in a dialogue and hearing them mention something that you previously knew or heard of before and being like, oh, I'm in on this conversation. I clocked it. I understand what's going on. So I didn't want to spoil any of that for anyone, because that is really so much of the fun of these types of stories, on top of just how good the gameplay is. I have had such a good time with my first look at this game, and now that I'm finally getting over my cold, I can play more of it. I do want to release an actual full review of it when I am finished. Hopefully it'll be by the time a general release, but if it's not, it'll be a couple of days after, and I will be releasing my playthrough episodes of it as well for people who want to follow along. But just to conclude, I have had such an amazing time with Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Just these few opening hours, this game was almost made for me and my preferences and gameplay, if that makes sense. The mechanics that are there, the bones of the game itself, are just so fun to me personally. And the fact that it is an Indiana Jones game and you play as Indy himself and you get to help him solve this mystery just elevates the experience. It has been so incredibly fun. I cannot wait to get my full review to you guys. Probably, once again, don't hold me to the 9th, but I am hoping for the 9th. We'll see. There'll at least be a written review. I don't know about a full video review, though. And then my gameplay will come soon after, but I definitely want to give people time to actually be able to play the game for themselves and get further into it and get into the mystery. That way there is no spoilers and people can really take their own time and enjoy the game. Thank you once again so much to Bethesda for the opportunity to check this game out. It has been so fun. Thank you for sponsoring the video, for the early access, and for everyone who has gotten to this point and has watched the video. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for just interacting with my content in any way. Whether you watch the videos, you like, you subscribe, comment, any form of engagement or interaction, it really just helps push me forward and motivate me to keep making content, because this is what I love to do. And as long as you guys are still enjoying, I will continue to make content, and every opportunity I get really is because of you guys and your support. So Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you have any further questions about the mechanics as the game comes out, if you have any questions about the story or puzzles, because I did solve, I think, all of the puzzles in Vatican City, just let me know. Comment down below and I'll get to it. But thank you to everyone, to Bethesda, for everyone who watched. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you'll join me again for more Indiana Jones and the Great Circle in the future. Bye now.